Daf Yomi, Tractate Zevachim, page 117b, with the words "my time" at the top of the page, with the words "my time." My time, Dami Meir. Damar Kralo Tasum Gichola Shelanachno Sim Pohayom. The Gemara explains the various opinions cited in the Braita. What is the reason for the opinion of Rabbi Meir that only vow offerings and gift offerings, such as Nazarite offerings and meal offerings, were sacrificed upon a private altar during the period of Gilgal? It is as the verse states, "You shall not do all that we do here this day, every man whatsoever is fitting in his own eyes, for you have not as yet come to the rest and to the inheritance." Deuteronomy 12, 8 and 9. Amaleno shel Yisrael, ki alisu el haaretz le'eretz Yisrael, yoreshcho et techivu choyves lo techivu, mincha es nezirus yeshar es ninu. Moses said the following to the Jewish people: when you enter Eretz Yisrael, but have not yet arrived at Shiloh or Jerusalem, and are therefore permitted to sacrifice upon private altars, you may not sacrifice whatever has been sacrificed in the wilderness, meaning both obligatory offerings and gift offerings. Rather, the phrase "every man whatsoever is fitting in his own eyes" means that fitting offerings, yesharot, offerings, meaning offerings that are fitting in one's eyes and are brought due to one's own benevolence, you may sacrifice, but you may not sacrifice obligatory offerings, meal offerings, and offerings of a Nazarite are included in the category of fitting offerings. Meal offerings are sacrificed as vow offerings or gift offerings, while offerings of a Nazarite are considered a vow offering, as becoming a Nazarite is not compulsory. And what is the reason that the rabbis disagree with Rabbi Meir and state that meal offerings and offerings of a Nazarite were not sacrificed on a private altar? They hold that a meal offering is not ever sacrificed upon a private altar, and that offerings of a Nazarite are considered compulsory. While one assumes the status of a Nazarite voluntarily, once he has become a Nazarite, he is required to bring the offering. Amar Shmuel machloikes v'chatas v'ashem aval b'oiles v'shlomim divrei kol yesharos ninu v'korvi. With regard to this, Shmuel says that the disagreement between Rabbi Meir and the rabbis pertains only to the sin offering and the guilt offering brought by the Nazarite. But with regard to the burnt offering and the peace offering that the Nazarite brings, all agree that they are considered offerings that one deems fitting to sacrifice and are therefore sacrificed on a private altar. Masiv Rabo Chaz v'shoy ketrumas v'achmitoida noigim bebama gedoyla v'noigim bebama getana v'ilu as Rabbi Shela Shari. Rabbah raises an objection from the Braita, the halacha of the breast and thigh portions of peace offerings, which are given to the priests. See Leviticus 7:34 in the halacha of the truma, of the loaves of the thanks offering, being the bread that was given to the priests from each of the 4 types of loaves that were brought with the thanks offering. See Leviticus 7:14, apply only with regard to a great public altar, and do not apply with regard to a small private altar. Rabbah comments, by contrast, another of the priestly gifts, the cooked foreleg of the Nazarite's ram, see Numbers 6:19 and 20, was omitted by the Tana. Amani Ramanani and Yamrit Bachatas Vashim Pligi. Amani Rabban notes, granted, if you say, Rabbi Meir and the rabbis disagree even with regard to whether a burnt offering and a peace offering of a Nazarite may be sacrificed on a private altar, then in accordance with whose opinion is this Braita, that amidst the Nazarite's ram, it is in accordance with the opinion of the rabbis who holds that the peace offering of the Nazarite was not sacrificed upon a private altar. But if you say that they disagree only with regard to a sin offering and a guilt offering, while the rabbis agree that the peace offering and burnt offering of a Nazarite were sacrificed on a private altar, then in accordance with his opinion is this Braita. If this was stated, it was stated like this. Shmuel said that the disagreement between Rabbi Meir and the rabbis pertains only to the burnt offering and peace offering that were brought by the Nazarite. But with regard to the sin offering and guilt offering, all agree that they are compulsory. And even according to the opinion of Rabbi Meir, they are not sacrificed upon a private altar. Amar Mar, the Gemara continues to clarify the opinions of the Braita. The master, meaning Rabbi Yehuda, said that any offering that a public or an individual could sacrifice in the tent of meeting in the wilderness included vow offerings, gift offerings, and compulsory offerings. Could also be sacrificed in the tent of meeting in Gilgal. It was only on a private altar that the individual was limited to sacrificing burnt offerings and peace offerings. And the rabbis say any offering that the public could sacrifice in the tent of meeting in the wilderness could also be sacrificed in the tent of meeting in Gilgal. An individual could sacrifice only burnt offerings and peace offerings, whether on a great public altar or on a private altar. My Tamay Rabbanan, Amakra Ish Yehoshua ben Yaseh, Ish Yesharos, who did Kruv, Chovos lo Likru, Tzibur, the Tzibur, Afilu Chovos Likru. The Gemara clarifies the two opinions. What is the reason for the opinion of the rabbis that only the public could sacrifice compulsory offerings on a great public altar? The verse states with regard to the period in which private altars are permitted, you shall not do all that we do here this day. Every man whatsoever is fitting in his own eyes. Deuteronomy 12:8. This indicates that it is a man, meaning an individual, who may sacrifice only offerings that he deems fitting, meaning voluntary offerings, but may not sacrifice compulsory offerings. But the public may sacrifice even compulsory offerings.